Learning is an adventure, and reading can take you anywhere you want to go and teach you anything you want to know. I'm Mrs. Knickerbocker, and I will be taking you on another reading adventure.
Hello! I am so happy that you are here today. Today we are on this beautiful beach and we are on vacation, but we have a job to do on this vacation. On vacation today, we are working on retelling poems. When you retell a poem, you restate the poem in your own words using the character, setting, and events.
The character is who or what the story is about. The setting is where the story takes place. Important events are what happens in the story.
We are going to practice together using poems. This poem takes place on a beach, so grab your beach towels, put on your sunscreen, and let's go.
The character is who or what the story is about. The setting is where the story takes place. Important events are what happens in the story. Since this poem has character, setting, and events, I want you to listen for those three things while I am reading aloud. This poem is titled Sarah's Kite. Sarah had a new kite at the beach. It flew so high in the sky that nobody could reach. One day the wind blew her kite far away. Sarah was sad. How could she play? Sarah's dog Leo went to find the missing kite. Leo brought it back safely. Sarah finally felt all right. Now that we have done our first read through of the poem, we are going to go back and look for details that help us find the character, setting, and events. Let's start by finding the character. Who or what was this poem about? I think it was about Sarah and Leo. I see that the poem mentions both Sarah and her dog Leo. Next, let's look for the setting. Where does this poem take place? Can you look for evidence that tells me where this poem takes place? That's right, it's the beach. This poem takes place at the beach. Finally, it's time to find the important events. What happened first in this poem? Can you yell it out for me? That's right, Sarah had a new kite. What did she do with that new kite? Oh, the wind blew her kite far away. What happened next in the poem after the wind blew her kite far away? Can you act it out with your body? Show me what happened. You're right. Sarah's dog Leo went to find the missing kite. He brought it back safely. So our important events are that Sarah was at the beach flying her kite. The wind blew it away. Her dog Leo went to go find the kite and brought it back. I can use all those details that we just wrote down to retell the poem Sarah's Kite. This is what my retell sounds like. Sarah was flying her kite at the beach. The wind blew her kite away. Her dog Leo found the kite. Sarah was happy when it was returned. My retell is the same story, but I put it in my own words. I'm going to pause and I want you to practice retelling the poem to somebody at home. Go ahead, retell Sarah's Kite. Great job! Let's practice with another poem. Our next poem also has characters, setting, and events, which means we can practice retelling again. I will read the poem while you listen for characters, settings, and events. This poem is called Kevin's Castle. Kevin was at the beach making castles in the sand. The waves were getting bigger. To save his castle, he needed a plan. He dug a hole in front of the castle to catch water and protect his tower. Waves came up and filled the hole, but Kevin's castle was safe for hours. Let's start by finding the character or characters. Who or what was this poem about? Can you holler out their name? That's right. This poem was about Kevin. He is our character. Next, let's find the setting. Where did this poem take place? Can you act it out with your body? I see so many of you pretending like you are on the beach. The beach is our setting. Finally, we're going to identify the important events in this poem. Which event happened at the beginning of the poem? What was Kevin doing? Can you show me with your body? That's right. Kevin was building sandcastles just like you are pretending to do right now. What happened next? Whoa! I see some of you acting out big waves. That's right. Kevin was making a castle, but the waves in the ocean were getting bigger. That sounds dangerous for Kevin's castle. What happened next? Oh, you are right. What a good memory. Kevin dug a hole. How did this poem end? Can you act it out your body? That's right. The waves came up, but Kevin's castle was safe. So our important events are Kevin built a sandcastle. A wave was coming, so he dug a hole. The hole protected the castle from the wave. Now it is your turn to retell Kevin's castle using the character, setting, and events. You can grab a stuffed animal or act out the story with your body to help you remember everything that we talked about. Go ahead! You are doing an excellent job. I loved hearing and seeing you retell Kevin's castle. Our next poem is called Trevor Shells, and it also has characters, settings, and events, which means you have another chance to practice retelling. But I think you are ready to practice all by yourself. So this time, I will read the poem aloud while you listen for characters, settings, and events. We will not find them together, and instead, you will retell this poem all by yourself. Click your listening ears on, and let's get reading. This poem is called Trevor's Shells. Trevor and his dog were walking in the sand. Trevor saw something shiny sticking out of the land. He stopped and dug to find his treasure and found a handful of shells he can keep forever. Did you catch the characters, settings, and events? Good! We're going to use them. I want you to retell Trevor's Shells. Include the characters, settings, and events. You can act it out with your body to help you remember all the important information. Go ahead! Those were some amazing retells. I love that you included that the character was Trevor and the events on the setting of the beach were that Trevor found shells that he kept as treasure. Thank you so much.
This is our final poem titled Thunder at the Beach. This time, I have a challenge for you. I will read the poem aloud, and you will listen for characters, settings, and events. Then, you will choose the correct retell. I will start reading now. Lori and Brian went to the beach for a swim. They splashed around the water like fish with a fin. Suddenly, there was thunder, and it started to rain. Lori and Brian got home quickly, but couldn't wait to swim again.
Which retell includes the correct character, setting, and events? The first retell in the yellow cloud says, Lori and Brian went swimming in the ocean. They saw a fish and went inside fast. The second retell in the green cloud says, Lori and Brian went swimming in the ocean. They loved swimming. There was thunder and rain and they had to go inside. Which retell includes the correct character, setting, and events. Yell out the color the correct retell. You are correct. The green retell matches the poem we read aloud. It includes the characters, Lori and Brian, the setting of the ocean, and the events. Lori and Brian went swimming, and there was thunder and rain that forced them to go inside.
Congratulations! We have finished practicing retelling poems using characters, settings, and events. Now, I am going to start my weekend-long vacation at the beach. Wherever you are, I hope you get to enjoy some time with your family and friends as well. And while you're spending time with them, think about what's happening and practice retelling the stories of the events in your lives.
Thank you so much, and I will see you soon for our next adventure.